Hello, welcome to today's webinar with the title Introduction and Research Interests of Laboratories, which is a part of a series of webinars in the DigiFoF project. DigiFoF stands for Digital Design Skills for Factories of the Future. Today, we have presenters from several higher education institutions, which are marked yellow here, so you can see the logo. And the presenter speakers will introduce themselves later on. Myself, I'm from BOC, and I will be your host today. My name is Michał Kosowski, and I represent BOC Group. Today's session is recorded, and the recording will be published on project site as well as on YouTube channel. Also, if you have any questions, please feel free to post the questions in the chat section on the right side. Our today's agenda is divided into 5 presentations of higher education institutions. Apart from institution profile, you will also learn today the research focus of each institution, as well as planned experiments with OMI labs. So, let us start with Lucian Blaga University of Sibiu, where OMI Lab Romania will be placed with focus on smart cities, image processing, product engineering, and automation design. Let me pass over the screen.
Yes, thank you very much. My name is Ion Mironescu. I will present the LBC or LBUC, Lucian Blaga University of Sibiu partner. Our university is one of the oldest universities in Romania, more than 230 years. Our university has a strategic objective to acquire for their graduates an international and academic professional recognition, and we have some of the specialization unique in Romania. And we have also a high degree of confidence given by the ministry. So I will start presenting my colleague, Remus Brad. He's a computer science engineer, diplomed in 1993 from Lucian Blaga University of Sibiu. He has made also an Master of Science at the University Pierre and Marie Curie in France, Paris, France, in artificial intelligence in 1995. He has a PhD from the Technical University of Cluj-Napoca, Romania in 2003. Actually, he is professor at the Department of Computer Science and Automation, which department he joined in 1994. He is also a senior member of the IEEE. My name is Ion Mironescu. Myself, I'm a food technology engineer with a diploma acquired in 1995. I have also a Master in Science and PhD in Industrial Engineering in the food science. And after that, I have a BSc in Computer Science in 2010 and a PhD in Computer Science in 2018. I'm actually Associate Professor at the Department of Agricultural Science and Food Industry in the same university. I joined the department in 1996. So, our research interests. Sorry. Our research interest, my colleague is especially profiled and interested in image processing, motion estimation, biomedical imaging. Myself, I'm interested in high performance computing and doing research in modeling and simulation of manufacturing processes and in computer integrated manufacturing. So our webinar and our interest in using OMI Lab will be in this direction, in this area. My colleague Remus Brad has interest of computer vision and will prepare a training in this direction of the use of computer vision for manufacturing industry application. This is an example from industrial application for Takata for airbags and for the defect recognition and identification for airbags by computer vision. So you can see the airbag with the defect, the identified portion where the defect can arise and identified direction, and the training will also be in this direction. Another direction in which my colleague is active and is interested for is the computer vision application for smart cities, for example. And this is an application that will determine the parking lot availability by imaging recognition. This will be an integrated application, so not only the parking status will be available by image recognition, but also the parking space can be reserved and interrogate by web, and also after the interrogation the license plate will be stored and the car will be recognized and permitted access in the parking. Myself, like I said, I'm interested in modeling and simulation of manufacturing system and process, so I will be interested in using ADO-XX and teaching others to use ADO-XX in this field of optimization and design of manufacturing systems. So one of the team will be using all levels of ADO-XX, so meta modeling, modeling, and simulation for optimization, design and optimization of manufacturing system. In this example, this is a food manufacturing system. So in the first phase, we try to develop a meta model and the domain language for the modeling of food factory manufacturing systems. And using these tools, the students then will develop solution, design solution and optimization solution for such a type of system. Another direction is that will also use the OMI Lab robotics part, is the design of automation system for manufacturing system, and we intend to develop a system of, for example, in this case, assembling mixed package of different pieces with the package with the different pieces with the help of a robotic arm, and to develop the system that controls this application so that no deadlock or no other malfunction can arise. Thank you for your attention, and I'm very glad to hear also other presentation.
Thank you very much for this presentation. As next presenter, we have at Mines Saint-Etienne, where also OMI Lab will be located, OMI Lab France, which will focus on product and service systems. Let me hand over the screen to Xavier. And it's all yours.
Thank you. I hope you can see now my screen.
Yes, we can.
Thank you. So I am Xavier Boucher from Mines Saint-Etienne in France. I am research director of a research institute at Mines Saint-Etienne, which is called FIOL Institute, and which is directly working on industrialization. So sustainable industrialization, of course, coping with all the factory of the future topics. The École des Mines of Saint-Etienne is a very high-level education and research institution in France. We have 5 research centers. One is FIOL Institute, but we have over 4 research centers on biomedical and healthcare engineering, microelectronics industry, material sciences and mechanical engineering, and also chemical engineering. We train high qualified managers in France at the mix between managerial skills, competencies, and high-level technical expertise. So also one of the specificity of Ecole is to have a quite applied research oriented on the industrial economy. So we contribute quite a lot to companies' innovation, to competitiveness of the French industry. So first, our research interest in the context of the DigiFoF project. Well, of course, we bring quite a lot of research expertise on the factory of the future, but more particularly, we decided to bring an expertise on product service systems, which is somehow a new type of business model for the industry, which is linked to digitalization, of course, of the industry, but also with complementary dimensions like change of economic models. And this is a topic we have developed quite deeply in the last years with quite a lot of research achievement and also educational achievements. So we integrate these topics also in our curriculum. Then we developed integrated methodologies, modeling environment, decision-making support also to help the transition of the industry towards product service systems, but also more generally towards the industrial digitalization. Another point we bring to the project is a specific platform. We call it ITM platform. It's in fact a small factory of industry of the future, factory of the future, which is dedicated to industrial companies, a bit more oriented on small, medium-sized industrial companies to help them in the transition to our industry of the future. So the platform brings a lot of solution implementation, but also vocational training opportunities of specific expertise and research collaboration if necessary. So all that has been built in collaboration with a lot of industrial companies and networks in France. So we have the ambition also to enlarge the impact of that platform to a more European horizon. So, well, a lot of digital solutions, digital twin solutions, reconfigurability of manufacturing systems, agile processes are implemented in that platform. So we will bring in that platform the OmiLab teaching laboratory as some additional components. And we are going to bring on all these orientation on industry of the future. Specific focus is not only on product service system, but on business model transition more largely. So the strategical transition towards new business models and how to manage these transitions, and also how to anticipate, evaluate, assess new economic models like selling usage, selling performance, and no more selling the pure product itself. So based on, well, these global orientation, we are going to act in the DigiFoF project as content provider, more specifically on the engineering and management of product service systems. So developing a specific modeling tool and design environment based on ADOXIS, dedicated to the design of PSS offers. And we are going to develop some training materials on these issues, product service systems and digitalization of the industry. So we contribute quite a lot to experimentations in the project by creating a French node of this laboratory, OmiLab laboratory, by bringing the ITM factory in order to support the educational ambition of the project. So the platform brings us also the capacity to deliver these vocational trainings towards quite a lot of industrial partners in France. Of course, we bring teaching innovation and experience in the project, and notably we have the responsibility to constitute the guidelines of a European master program dedicated to Factory of the Future. So we think that it can be a good and important result of the project to develop European guidelines to help the development and the transformation of educational programs at the European level. Then, of course, we are quite implicated in a lot of collaboration with SMEs. It's a bit our culture, and so we are going to develop a collaborative framework in the context of the project, including vocational training, different type of collaboration with industries, and including research collaboration when necessary. So we developed this collaborative framework so that it could be replicated in every country, and we have a pilot project with the industrial company Klextral in France. And then we will contribute, of course, to the sustainable development of the project on the long term, contributing to the strategic network which is constituted on the long term after the project. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. As next presentation, we go to Italy, University of Bergamo, where also OMILab will be located. We focus also on product service systems, but also on product lifecycle management. Let me hand over the screen. Yes, we can see it.
Okay, good morning. Thank you for your introduction. I'm Fabiana Pirola. I'm a researcher at the University of Bergamo in the Department of Management, Information and Production Engineering. University of Bergamo is located, as you said, in Italy, in Lombardy, and is a quite a small university. And it offers a variety of degree programs ranging from engineering, economics, letters, philosophy, communication, and law. Even if we are a small university, we are growing year by year, and we have now more than 20,000 students. Our distinguishing feature is our strong connection with the territory, and we have strong synergies with local institutions and local companies, especially small and medium enterprises. The research group involved in the DigiFoF project is the CELS research group, the Industrial System Engineering, Logistics and Service Operation Research Group. We are a group of about 15 people among full professors, associate professors, researchers, and PhD students. And our main research interest are servitization and product service system engineering, digital servitization, data-driven maintenance and industrial assets management, digital transformation in manufacturing and logistics. In particular, my main research area is product service systems engineering and its evolution thanks to the new technologies and thanks to digitalization and Industry 4.0. Regarding product service system engineering, we have been working on this topic for more than 10 years, thanks to several projects with companies, but also thanks to several funded projects at both European, regional, and national levels. So far, our research has focused on the development of a methodology to design and engineer product service system, to engineer service delivery process, to the development of a methodology to assess to support decision for product service system solution. Then we develop also an IT platform to design and engineer product service system. Now we are still working on product service system engineering, but our main topic are related to the design of data-driven services, so more focus on the digital part of the services. And we focus also on decision-making in service operation with the development of decision support system for service delivery. Regarding the DigiFoF project, our main expectations are related to establish a European network around the factory of the future topic, fostering the knowledge transfer between academia and industry. Then we will be one node of the OMI Lab, and we will implement and start the OMI Lab Factory of the Future Lab. And we will also contribute to the project development, training material and courses around the topic of the factory of the future. And in particular, we will develop training related to service operations management and business process reengineering simulation. As I said, we are going to implement the OMI Lab at the University of Bergamo. And since our main research topic is on product lifecycle and product service system, we want to link this topic with digital transformation. So the idea is to focus the use case of the OMI Lab in designing, engineering, and simulating the delivery process of a preventive maintenance service based on data sharing between provider and user using the functionality offered by the ADO-XX platform. In particular, thanks to the IoT technologies, customer machine will be connected to the provider, so the provider can monitor in real time the status of the machine and predict possible failures. So the objective of the use case is to engineer and optimize the process of the service provider in order to optimize the support of the provider to their customers, satisfying better the service to the customer, but also to achieve an internal operational efficiency. So this will be mainly the use case that we are going to implement in our node in Italy. So thank you for your attention, and I'm available for any questions.
Thank you very much. Let's now move to fourth presentation, move to Poland, to Białystok University of Technology, where also OMI Lab will be located with a focus on production engineering as well as business process management. So let me hand over the screen to Arkadiusz Jurczuk. Okay. Arek, can you hand over the screen? Can you take the screen? So it seems that we ran into some technical problems and Arek cannot take over the screen. Okay, now we have it. Okay, very good. It's all yours, Arek. We still can't hear you, so maybe if you could unmute yourself. So, Arek, we still can't hear you. Please make sure your microphone is on. Okay, it seems that although we managed to get the screen, we still are not able to get a voice. So in that case, I would suggest we switch to the next presentation, and maybe in the meantime, Arek, if you could try to fix your microphone. So in that case, let's move to University of Oulu, where in Finland, OmiLab will be located with focus on design time algorithms, as well as embedded systems and robotics. So let me pass the screen to you, Arining. We can see your screen now.
Very good, thank you. So I am Juha Röning. I'm professor of embedded systems at the University of Oulu. I am leading here a research group which I have named as a Biomimetics and Intelligent Systems group. I'm also a visiting professor of Tianjin University in China. My collaborator on this project is Xiaowen Wang. She is a master student in computer science at our university, and she is interested in artificial intelligence, data analysis, robotics, and environmental protection. Earlier, she has been working as an engineer in Caterpillar, and she has a background on chemistry and a degree on Master of Science from Zhouhou University, China. University of Oulu is located in the same name city, Oulu, in northern part of Finland. We are like 200 kilometers shy from Polar Circle, so pretty north from the European scale. The university was founded in 1958, and we have roughly 13,000 students and a little bit less than 3,000 employees at this university. We have, it's a full university. We have 8 faculties, and up to them also some specialized research units. The research interest, what we have as a biomimetics and intelligent systems groups are in 4 different areas. So we are heavily doing big data analysis kind of work. I have a strong research oriented to the cybersecurity for the security programming. Especially we are looking at the vulnerabilities which might make possible for third party to compromise your system and your software and cause some problems in that way. Quite recently, we have also started a bio-IT research where we are interested about the communication mechanisms inside the cell. There are nanoparticles which share the information inside our living bodies, and I'm trying to use that to push forward the robotics area. Today, I'm representing the robotics, which I have been interested in all my research career since early 1980s. I'm currently in a EU robotics board, one of the board of directors, and also in executive team in that area. And this is a fortunate time in Europe, because in this framework program we have now the full capacity is 700 million euros, which can be competed to get funded projects. EU Robotics is PPP organization where we negotiate with the Commission as a private partnership, and Commission is a public partnership. What are the topics of the calls? Our application areas include optimization of industrial manufacturing processes, Industry 4.0, quite a lot of work on health and well-being systems, how robots can be used in different applications, dependable Internet of Things work, and also heavily how artificial intelligence can be used more safe and more robust. Our expectations for these projects are establishing a virtual laboratory for the existing systems based on OmniLab's network, construct conceptual modeling about robotic application in different scenarios, simulate the process which use robotics by the platform of ADO, and optimize some time-consuming tasks for human beings to solve the real problems. So how I think that the virtual laboratory could be used in different robotic applications. First of all, the simplest way is to use this modeling method for a robotics cell, a robot working alone or producing something. Next step, which we are very much interested in now, is that the robot is collaborating with a human being and collaborating in real way, so that the human and the robot are sharing the same working area. The third way is to have some mobility on the robot, and some of the robots could, for example, bring good or stuff, raw material to a production cell, and that way the robots should synchronize themselves and also share the same working place. And the third area where I would like to use the modeling is to further collaboration with robots which are freely moving outside the factories, outdoors, and they could be ground-based robots or flying units, UAVs, drones, which could collaborate with each other. There we have, for example, an application where we are looking radiation sources. So a drone can locate where the radiation source is and then bring closer the ground robot, which could do the cleaning or further inspection. What is the problem in that area? So our applications are different process simulations and perhaps with the robots some delivery path optimization. I thank you for the attention, and I guess the questions can be then made through the net and later on. Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much. Let me give a final try to connect to Alek from Białystok University of Technology. So I will try one more time.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, hi.
I hope everything is okay now with my connection. I'm sorry for some problems with internet connections. First of all, thank you for all partners for the support to our report, final report from the first work package, and for your effort. My name is Arkadiusz Jurczuk. I work for the Faculty of Engineering Management at the Białystok University of Technology. I'm a lecturer on this faculty. I received master's degree from electrical engineering and received PhD in management science from University of Łódź. As you can see, I served also as a head of the Center of Innovation and Technology Transfer at the Białystok University of Technology. I'm also the certified lecturer in business process management competency program of BOC, and also the chairman of the board of Scientific Society of Organization and Management chapter in Białystok, and I'm also the member of the national board of this society. Our university is the largest university in our region, northeastern part of Poland. We are not so old university as the university of our partners, with 68 years of traditions, but we have also more than 11,000 students yearly and over 600 academics teachers. We have 9 faculties, different faculties, from electrical engineering, mechanical engineering, among others, faculty of engineering management. My research interests focus on conditions of implementation of business process management mainly, but I'm strongly interested in evaluation and understanding of business process modeling notation. We have done some research on in this area, and the research area related to business process management is also identification and taxonomy of sources of business process inconsistencies, among other inconsistencies which comes from business process documentation. And of course, talking about business process management is quite important area for me, is process maturity and business process orientation maturity of the organization. This is a big picture of my research interest, and a few words about our contribution and expectation, mainly expectation. Because of our ability and experience, we will try to develop OMILAB network, including just business process management area, research area, and didactic area. Also, we try to establish digital BPM laboratory based on OMILAB network in our faculty, and we try to develop our abilities in the scope of conceptual modeling and meta modeling. And the last, we try to strengthen our research and teaching abilities in the field of business process modeling and simulation using OMILAB platform and network capability. This is a brief introduction of our potential contribution and our profile. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you very much. So that way we managed to have all 5 presentations. So thank you all for this. And also in the upcoming months, we'll organize a series of webinars, individual webinars with each partner, where you can also expect more in-depth knowledge and discussion on planned research and experiments using OMI-labs. I would like to say thank you all, and of course, join our DigiFoF network at www.digifof.eu. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.